Hello tankers! In today's vlog we'll tell the story behind the new XT weapons. We'll also share some fresh news on upcoming changes for the current TO and another piece of info on the new Tanki. Let's go! Last Thursday we introduced a whopping 4 new XT items. They are Wasp, Firebird, Viking and Thunder. As with Hornet and Railgun XT, you can get your hands on this new equipment by completing rare daily missions. Today we'll be telling you about how these unique items were created and what the future looks like for XT.
Since the introduction of Hornet and Railgun XT, we've been planning on widening the range of unique turrets and hulls. Viking and Thunder and Wasp and Firebird were picked for a good reason. They are the two most popular combos after Hornet and Railgun, so their elite versions will be appealing to the majority of players. As with the unique Hornet and Railgun, the new XTs are special because of their looks. Firebird is a flamethrower, so it was easy to find inspiration for it. The combo is styled after a fire-breathing dragon. The distinct silhouette of the head on the turret and wings on the sides of the hull. As for Viking and Thunder, they are based on Nordic style, a wolf head and Scandinavian ornamentation. The XT range will keep growing. As an experiment, we are planning on introducing an M2 Hornet and Railgun XT, so that more players can get their hands on unique items. In addition to that, we are thinking of adding elite versions of other turrets and hulls.
Development of the new Tanki is in full swing, but no one is going to forget about the current TO. In fact, a whole list of changes is coming your way, and we are about to tell you about the ones that are closest to being released right now.
In the near future, we'll be making 2 changes in Tanki Online, which will make it a lot easier to buy new turrets and hulls. First of all, we'll add a feature we call wholesaling discount. This is how it will work. The more turrets or hulls you have, the cheaper the prices will be on all other items in the same category. The mechanism will work for items of the same modification. So, if you already have 2 M2 hulls in your garage, you will get 10% discount on all remaining hulls of this modification. If you collect 4 hulls in your garage, the remaining ones will be available at 20% off. And if you own 6 hulls, you'll be able to complete your collection at 30% off. Same with turrets. The only difference is the number of items needed to get a discount. 10% after 3 turrets, 20% after 6, and 30% after 9. Of course, these discounts will add up to product kit discounts and current garage promotions. The second change is that you will no longer need to buy all grades of a turret or hull. You'll only be able to buy the best modification available at your rank straight away. Here's an example. If you don't have twins in your garage and Twins M3 is available at your rank, you don't need to buy M0, M1 and M2, you'll just buy the top modification. This will save you more than 160,000 crystals, and that's 40% savings compared to the original price. Both changes are practically ready to be released and will appear in the game in September. They will be followed by a number of other changes to Tanki Online. More on those in the near future.
Our marathon of stories about the new TO continues. Today's topic is maps. Let's watch it.
Right now, one of our main tasks is the preparation of maps for the new Tanki's closed beta testing. As we said earlier, the game will include 4 maps on CBT. They are Sandbox, Conga, Silence and Rio, and this choice is definitely not random. Sandbox is a living legend, one of the most recognized maps in the game and the first arena in Tanki for many recruits. It is one of the icons of TO, so it's impossible to imagine the new game without it. Silence is one of the most popular and fun maps. Many tankers play on it exclusively, so we just couldn't leave them without their favorite arena in the new Tanki. Congo was picked due to its balance and, more importantly, its size. To test the engine and gameplay of the new Tanki, we need maps of all sizes, and Congo is the perfect example of a big map. And finally, Rio. Here it's all about visual diversity and the number of details. This map will really allow us to show what the game engine is capable of.
In terms of gameplay, the new maps will be carbon copies of their predecessors. Our task is to recreate the feeling you get from these maps and transfer it into the new game. They should be easy to recognize. Silence should be silence and sandbox should be sandbox.
The main difference will naturally be in the level of detail and attention to the visual part. In the current Tanki, maps hang in mid-air. Extended backgrounds on maps like Rio and Silence make the experience a bit more immersive, but it's still not enough. In the new Tanki, maps will feel like integral parts of the terrain. The gaming area will be surrounded by fields and buildings, so everything will look a lot more authentic. This will be further enhanced by realistic lighting, new visual effects, and lots of small objects that do not affect gameplay. The 4 maps have already been assembled. Now the guys from our art department are working on the lighting and post effects, adding the final visual touches.
After that, the maps will move into the hands of game designers, us. We will take care of things like drop zones and respawn points. And yes, Sandbox, Silence, Congo and Rio are just the beginning. They will be followed by more classic arenas and eventually entirely new battlefields, but more on that later.
Now, let's check out the best video on last week's topic, stealing an enemy flag. The task for this week is playing with Ricochet. Think it through, shoot it and send it to us. 50,000 crystals are at stake. We are right in the middle of celebrations of Tankers Day and Brazil's independence. Today, on the 11th of September, all turrets in the game are at 40% off. Ahead of us are similar promotions on hulls and paints. And of course, do not forget about the Tankers Day Rank Up contest. Hurry up! Entries are accepted till 9 PM UTC on the 13th of September. For more information, click on the respective link in the description. That's it for this episode, Tankers. Stock up on sales and click on that like button if you enjoyed being with us. See you next Friday.